Join me as I dive into the 10 most bizarre historical events that actually happened, and see if you can believe them as much as I did. History is full of incredible stories that can be hard to believe, but what's even more fascinating is when these stories are rooted in fact. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most bizarre historical events that actually happened, and I'm excited to share them with you. From ancient rituals to modern-day mysteries, these events will leave you scratching your head and wondering what on earth was going on. So sit back, relax, and get ready to explore some of the weirdest moments in history. And speaking of unbelievable history, we've got some amazing world history-themed designs inspired by events just like these. Check them out at histoedutainment.com and wear your love for history with pride. From ancient mysteries to epic events, there's a design waiting to bring history to life for you. History is a complex tapestry of human experiences, and sometimes the most unbelievable stories are the ones that actually happened. Over the next few minutes, we'll be delving into the strange, the bizarre, and the downright unbelievable. And I promise you, these stories will stay with you long after this video is over. So, without further ado, let's dive into our top 10 countdown of the most bizarre historical events that actually happened. From ritual sacrifices to supernatural encounters, these events will challenge everything you thought you knew about the past. So, buckle up, and let's get started on this wild ride through the annals of history. Number 10. The Dancing Plague of 1518 is one of the most bizarre events in human history. Imagine hundreds of people all dancing uncontrollably day and night for weeks on end. It sounds like a scene from a horror movie, but it actually happened in Strasbourg, France, over 500 years ago. The dancers, who were mostly women, would dance for hours, ignoring their exhaustion and even leading to death in some cases. The exact cause of the plague is still unknown, but theories range from ergot poisoning to mass hysteria. Number 9. In 1932, the Australian government declared war on a surprising enemy, emus. Yes, you read that right. The Great Emu War, as it came to be known, was a bizarre conflict that saw soldiers deployed to combat a large population of emus that were damaging crops. The emus, it seemed, were not going down without a fight, and the Australian army was forced to retreat in defeat. Number 8. In the year 897, something unprecedented happened in the Catholic Church. A deceased pope was put on trial, and this wasn't just a symbolic gesture. The Cadaver Synod, as it came to be known, was a real trial, where the deceased pope, Formosus, was actually put on trial and found guilty of perjury and sacrilege. The body was then exhumed, dressed in papal robes, and propped up on a throne, where it was subjected to a mock trial. This bizarre episode showcases the strange politics of the time. Number 7. The 1904 Olympic Marathon was one of the most disastrous sporting events in history. Runners faced extreme conditions, including heat, humidity, and rough terrain, and some even resorted to cheating in unusual ways. One runner, for example, was found to have taken a shortcut through a nearby orchard, while another was spotted hitching a ride on a wagon. Number 6. In 1865, a man named John Wilkes Booth made history by becoming the first person to assassinate an American president. But what's less well known is that Booth also escaped from a burning barn, leading to a wild manhunt that captivated the nation. The story of Booth's escape is full of twists and turns, with multiple false identities and narrow escapes from capture. Number 5. In ancient Egypt, mummification was a bizarre practice that involved preserving the dead in elaborate ways. The process involved removing the brain, organs, and other soft tissues, and replacing them with natron, a natural salt, to prevent decay. The resulting mummies were then wrapped in linen bandages and buried with elaborate rituals. It seems strange to us today, but mummification was an essential part of ancient Egyptian culture. Number 4. The Roanoke colony was established in the late 16th century, but it vanished mysteriously, leaving behind only a few cryptic clues. Theories abound, from disease and hunger to Native American attacks, but we may never know the truth about what happened to the colonists. The mystery of the Roanoke colony has captivated historians and archaeologists for centuries and continues to fascinate us today. Number 3. During World War I, a group of French soldiers became convinced that they were being attacked by a supernatural force. The soldiers reported seeing ghostly apparitions, hearing strange noises, and even experiencing unexplained phenomena like levitation. The incident became known as the Angels of Mons and remains one of the most bizarre examples of mass hysteria in history. Number 2. The 1986 Chernobyl disaster was one of the worst nuclear accidents in history, but it also led to some bizarre and unexpected consequences. The radioactive fallout from the accident led to mutations in local wildlife, including giant cats and other strange creatures. The surrounding area was abandoned, becoming a ghost town that remains largely untouched to this day. And number 1. The year 1816 became known as the Year Without a Summer, thanks to a massive volcanic eruption that caused global climate anomalies and strange weather patterns. The effects were felt as far away as North America, where crops failed and temperatures plummeted. It was a strange and unprecedented event that had far-reaching consequences for global climate patterns. That's it for our countdown of the 10 most bizarre historical events that actually happened. These stories are a testament to the strange and unpredictable nature of human history. From supernatural encounters to bizarre rituals, these events remind us that truth is often stranger than fiction. History is full of incredible stories that can inspire, educate, and even entertain us. By exploring these bizarre events, we can gain a deeper understanding of the human experience and the complexities of the past. So, which event did you find the most bizarre? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to check out our other videos for more intriguing content. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the strange and unknown in world history, and we'll catch you in the next video.